my hijab blowing is because there's a huge fan here, and it's blowing quite fast and strong. It is a very gloomy day, but there's not much wind, so I'm really hot. I just came back from the curve because I wanted to go to Borders, because I wanted to check out some books, some of the books that I'm really interested to buy at the BBW sale. But the thing is, I just couldn't wait for some of the titles, and I bought a few. These books, there are 2 books that I bought prior to today, and let me just tell you a bit about Borders. You can find a huge amount of young adult book as well as fiction books over at Borders in the Curve. I'm not quite sure about the other locations, which is in Times Square as well as in the Gardens, because I don't go to those locations, especially the Gardens, because I don't like to go to Mid Valley, just because the parking is a nightmare right there. So I don't bother going there. I don't want the heartache of finding a parking, so I don't bother going to Mid Valley. I went to the Curve instead, and you can find a huge selection of young adult books as well as fiction books there, especially for the ones that, you know, the titles you've never heard of, or you think that it's not available here in Malaysia. You can almost find it there in the Borders at the Curve. So let's start off with these 2 books. I bought it from MPH and Popular prior to today. I bought this one, which is Stephen King's The Shining. I'm really interested to read this because well, it's the #1 bestseller. The other thing is that there's a lot of people who are reading this book, and they say that it's a very nice book to read. I am very interested to read how graphic or how horrific the plot is and everything, so I'm really interested to read this book. I'm just a little bit scared that I won't be sleeping that well at night, but I'll try to read this in the mornings. This costs $31.90 in MPH. It is an old book, so it's a full reproduction of these books. It comes in different covers, so you might not get the same one as I Am, which has the image of the door as the cover. It says 217. I think that's the room number at the hotel. So I'm really excited to read this book. There's also this one from Popular. When I saw this title, I was like, oh my god, I've got to get that, because I'm not quite sure whether I can get this at the BBW sale. It is the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by, what's his name? Ransom Riggs, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the image of the book. It does look a bit scary, and it says here the international bestseller. I'm really interested because one of my favorite book YouTuber, which is The Readables, I think she was the one who she did a review on this book, and it looks very interesting. One of the interesting things about this book is it incorporates photographs as part of the plot of this story. According to this author, the photographs is authentic. It's not a reproduction, or it's not digitally enhanced. It's something that he found somewhere at the flea market or something like that. So he incorporated those photographs into this book as part of the story. So that's quite interesting. I'm really excited to read this book. Again, it's Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. So that's interesting. Now, the next thing which I bought today is from Borders. This is the book that I've been searching for at the BBW sale, and I only saw the 2nd volume of this book. I wanted the first one, of course. I haven't read the book just yet. I haven't read the series just yet. That's the reason why I really wanted the first book. So, it's the Wicked series. This is volume 1 from Gregory Maguire. And as you can see, this one is New York Times best-selling author of Son of Witch, which is its second book of this series. It tells you the life and times of the Wicked Witch of the West, which is the witch in Wizard of Oz, if you remember that tale. So I'm really excited to read this book. I've been searching for it for so long. This one cost $34.90 from Borders, and it's green. It's a toxic green. I really love that. Okay, the next one. When I saw this title, I was like, oh my god, I can find you here. It's the Monstrumologist by Rick Yancey, and this has the P. Honor book, American Library Association. What is this? Michael Prince Award for Excellence in Young Adult Literature. So that's quite interesting. This was one of the books that The Readables was reviewing about, and it sounds like she really likes it, and I think that I'm going to like it very much because it tells a story about monsters and so on, so that's quite interesting. There's another one in this series called The Curse of Wendigo, yeah, something like that. Anyway, I'm going to read up on this one. Hopefully I'll get the second book at the BBW sale because I'm trying my best not to buy any more books in the meantime. But the thing is, this was so interesting. I mean, all these books are interesting for me, and I just can't wait any longer. December is a long way to go. This one I got it from an MPH book fair, which is held in the Curve, which was coincidental that I saw it, and this was going for very cheap. It's the End of Green Gables and End of Avonlea. This one is written by L.M. Montgomery, and this cost $13.90. But there was a 20% off, so it was only $11.90 for a classic literature like this. Oh my god, so I can't pass it up. I really want to get it, and 2 in 1. How bad can that be? That's for the books haul. I only bought 5 books so far, and amongst them, this one is the cheapest, and the one that I'm really looking forward to reading because I have watched End of Green Gables series when I was small, and I really loved that series. I can still remember how the actress looked like. She had really dark red hair, really pretty girl. Now on to a few things that a few people bought for me. This one was from my sister Jan. She bought me a pair of glasses. These are the ones that you can find at the street bazaar in the Curve, and if you look at the frame, it's very pretty. I'm not sure if you can see it. There we go. It's very pretty. It looks like the Burberry bags, but so pretty. Let me show you how it looks like. So that's how it looks like. I like these kind of glasses because it really covers the whole eye area from the sun. It's big. It's really just nice, you know, to hide the whole eye area from the sun. I like this. It cost 19 ringgit. Thank you, Jan. And she bought it from me because she wanted to buy one for herself. She bought an aviator one for herself. Now this is another one which I received from Nisa Nice. I'm going to put her link right here. I participated in her giveaway, and I was quite surprised that I won. I never thought that I would win. Thank you, Nisa. I'm really happy to receive her gift. I sent it over to my aunt's house, or my aunt's house, and I only took it today because I only had the time today. This is what I got from her. This is the MUA Makeup Academy Professional Trio Eyeshadow in Innocence. There you go. It's a very pretty color, and this one looks sort of like a dupe for Club by MAC. Really pretty. Let me just swatch it for you. And I'm very interested to do either a tutorial or just a basic look with these. Okay, you can't see it. See, my husband is in front of the camera. So, okay, never mind. Thank you very much, girl, for this. I'm really excited to do a few looks with these. I'm going to try to use the instructions that they have on the back as well. That's all for now. Take care, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!